Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Raccas here, and this is the start of episode 2 of my GRIMSBY career mode. Just before we go into the games, we've got some final scouting reports from Dominic Polian, who's currently at AFC Wimbledon, so we're going to see how much he is actually worth, and we're going to inquire for him. Then we've got the next one of Isaiah Brown, who is a left winger currently at Rotherham, and his stats look very nice. It looks like it's going to be quite expensive for him, so we're probably not going to get him. And then we've got Charlie Colkett, who currently is a centre midfielder, 19 years old at Bristol Rovers. We're just going to see how much they are just before we go into the season. And then Reece Brown, who had a good opening debut, but we're going to let him go on loan to Doncaster just so he can get some experience. He's currently only rated 48, so we're going to let him go out on loan. And our starting lineup for this third game of the tournament against St Pat's is Vernon and Jackson up front, Wright, Disley, Comley and Chambers across the middle, Mills, Boyce, Gowling and Andrew across the back, and McEwen is keeping his place in goal. So let's go into the game. And the first chance of the game goes to St Pat's. Some lovely work down here, just to the edge of the area, but the shot is pretty weak and goes safely past McEwen's left post. And now Mills, the right back, using his strength to hold off two defenders, tries to find a pass in now to Comley. Luckily gets past that defender into Chambers, edge of the box, turns, oh great first touch, straight across the keeper, 1-0 to Grimsby. Lovely finish there from Chambers, fires it straight across the keeper, but great work initially from the right back Mills, getting forward, bombing down the line like we want him to do, and gets a bit lucky with the pass there. And then Comley, composure, oh that's a lovely second touch and a great accomplished finish into the far corner. 1-0 Grimsby. Disley now with the ball, lovely reverse ball into Comley, gets a bit of space, edge of the area, finesse, just wide, great effort. Coming up to half time now, Vernon, Comley, Disley's through, weaker right foot, oh, just manages to squeak it in. I think it went in off the post, and that's a bit of a weird celebration, head-butting the corner flag, but it all counts, and it's another goal for Grimsby. We're 2-0 up just before half time. I just want to see this finish again, because that was a weird finish. He's left-footed, that's a lovely ball, his first time pass, and yes, he tried his best to miss, but yeah, bloody hell. 2-0. And that's how the score stayed at half-time, and we're dominating. They haven't even had a decent shot yet, but hang on, they had a shot right at the beginning of the game, so EA lies again. Again, St Pat started the brighter. Lovely work here, again, just inside. And a shot against the post. We get lucky, great defending there. Don't know who cleared it away, but that we got lucky. Very lucky. Corner now for Grimsby, 60, just on the hour mark now. Good ball in front of the keeper, and the defender doesn't clear it off the line. And who's that scored? Is that Vernon? I think it might be Vernon, the main man, the big striker. He's not got a lot of pace, but he's good in the air. Ball gets whipped in. Yeah, he gets in front of the keeper. And what the hell is that defender doing on the line? Seriously. You put a defender on the line and he almost just falls over into it. 3-0 and the game is home and hose, ladies and gentlemen. A great win for Grimsby. And to be honest, not much else happens in the game, and the referee decides right now that it's all over and Grimsby Town win 3-0 against St Pat's. And the stats would say that yes, we dominated that. We dominated possession, 52%, 5 shots to their 1, easy victory. And in between games, we've only got one left back in the club, and I've had a quick look at this Borja Herrera. Looks pretty decent, and it looks like we can pick him up for quite cheap. So I'm going to offer 170,000 to Las Palmas and see if we can get him. And they accept, so we offer him a 4-year contract over a £2,500 a week contract over 4 years to be an important first-team player, because he's an upgrade on our current left-back. And while I was in the market, I thought, why not go for this left midfielder as well? Jose Artiles, again from Las Palmas. Looks kind of cheap, looks kind of decent. He says again we can get him from roughly about just under 200,000, and his pace was phenomenal, so let's give that a go. And both of them do sign. Welcome to Grimsby, Artiles and Herrera. And just in a nick of time too, because we are starting the league against Newport County, and the lineup is Vernon and Tuton up front. We've got Artiles, Bereg, Comley and Chambers across the middle, Herrera, Gowling, Collins and Davis at the back with McEwen in goal. And almost instantly Herrera proves his worth with a lovely track down to John Park in there, outmuscles him and calmly moves the ball out to Artiles, and then Artiles can get it away. And then both the new lads combining, Herrera down to Artiles uses his pace to get away from the defender, whips the ball in and Tuton can't get there ahead of the keeper, and Newport can clear. And with half an hour gone, our best chance so far. Chambers whips it in, Tuton hits a header against the bar, and then the keeper Day can just palm it out for a corner. Some lovely play in the middle of the park. Tooten gets it through to Beret, into the area, strikes it into the top corner, and with 38 minutes gone, the first goal in the league in our career mode, and it's a brilliant goal. Lovely work all the way through the midfield. Great little one-touch passing, opening up the space there, uses the space, great break from midfield. Lovely toe poke of a finish into the top corner, and it's 1-0 Grimsby. And that's how it stays until half-time. And look at the stats. 2 shots to their 0. 57% possession. We are definitely dominating them. In the second half, Newport trying the damnedest to get through. Bit of a defensive mishap. Let's Parkin get that shot. Luckily goes off the post and then Davies can clear it. Then, just a couple of minutes later, Artiles dancing in with a lovely pass to Tooten, who fires it across the keeper, and it's 2-0. Artiles has been a great signing, cutting in from the left-hand side. He has been a nightmare for Newport all the way through this. As you can see, running straight across the defence, times the pass perfectly, and then Tooten with the right foot into the far corner. 2-0. And as the clock winds down to 90 minutes, Beret has that shot straight into the defender. But we kept the ball and we kept a clean sheet on our league debut. And we win 2-0 against Newport County. Great start to the season. And the match stats said we dominated. 60% possession with 7 shots. And look at the star rating. Tooten gets a 9.2. Artiles with an 8.4 and Herrera with an 8.4. Both new signings getting very good ratings. Very impressed with both of them in this game. Now I'm just going to let you have a quick look at the finances screen, a couple of the screens as we're going through this outro. Thank you very much for watching. It means a world to me that you've stayed this far into the video. If you'd like to see anything changing in this series, who I might be able to sign, who I should sell, let me know in the comments down below. Anything you want me to change, whether my commentary style or anything like that, again, leave it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra.